Ruffle Feathers TV now. Apologize. I am going through some major transformations, especially the show is going to get so much better. That's why I removed things from the bottom line. Like, just trust me. I've been ahead of the game this whole time. Even the biggest people are catching up now. They like, all right, let me step my stuff up. This guy's on the scene. So if you haven't hit like yet, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, you've seen a couple of my videos, you like them, man, I just want to remind you that you could subscribe and you'll get them notifications, turn that bell on, right? So, but this situation is where a young gentleman gets his window broke and then gets punched in the face. Wow, just take a look at this. And they even gave a speech, which I will find and put on here. But for right now, I just want to take y'all and give y'all my initial thoughts.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm resisting.
Hands behind your back.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Stop. Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
I'm fucking tooth shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here too.
You gonna throw me blow like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can lean up?
All right, so couple things there. Now, for sure, right? Because dude, he's sitting there arguing with him, talking about, he telling him what he did wrong, and then they ask him to step out the car. All I'm saying is, people, all my cousins out there, brothers, sisters, all over the world, listen, you're only putting yourself in harm's way by not stepping out of that car. I understand, but you got to fight in court. You got to make it home today, bro. And if you didn't, and it didn't get to this point right here, yeah, you might have just got a ticket. Maybe this would not have happened, but I'm not saying that they're right for doing what they did. That's wrong. Break the window, punch you in your face. But these folks are stressed out. Stressed out. I'm telling you right now, imagine being a cop dealing with the YNs and all this crazy. Like, imagine who you come across and what you got to deal with, things you have seen, bro. You are no longer a regular citizen, a human. You've seen things that change you. You feel what I'm saying? And who knows what day, what call this was? Is this in the evening? Is this dude? Like, ain't no telling what kind of call he just came from. So I'm saying, man, I can tell he being crazy. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I ain't about to put myself in a position to where he got authority and power over me and the law over me to injure me and mess up. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm gonna make it home. What you want? This, that. But then you see, when he got out the car, I think they did a press conference where he said that he was driving suspended license. Boy had weed on him. Then, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Look at this, man. That's what I'm saying. You just got to pick your battles carefully.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step.
Can you pull that law up? You see what I'm saying? Like, now you really frustrate them. You know what I mean? Can you pull that law up?
Out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
And that's always that's where it always gets worse. And once you say, can you call your supervisor? What we believe as black folks is everything supposed to stop. Everything's supposed to stop until we call your supervisor here to make sure we can continue forward. But when they hear that, that's why he say, all right, boom. And look at this. This guy's a crash out. Guaranteed crash out. What? You said do it? Been waiting all day. Like, he could be one of them. Which is why I'm not, if you're not finna drive off and drive straight to the police station yourself and to try to show your hand, be like, yo, I'm just, these folks was trying to, you know what I mean? I get it, bro. I get it. But if you my son, what I'm telling you is, you got weed on you, you know you wrong. And if that license is suspended, you know you wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Get out that car. Call me. You recorded. I'm glad you recorded, but call me, put me on speakerphone. I would have told you what they asked you to do. All right. Get out the car. Just tell them I'm on my way. I'll be there shortly. Can you just, you know what I mean? But just listen to them. That's the best thing I can do. Listen to them and don't say nothing. That's all I can tell you.
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Now I'm going to tell you where this cop was wrong.
Exit the vehicle now.
Exit the vehicle now. Less than, let's say 1 second.
Exit the.
Come on. You can't give an order and then less than 1 second respond with a smack to the face. And look, that's some force on it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Like, but I mean, I'm saying you didn't let him smack you in your face and do all that. Bro, you should just got out the car. I don't know if there's anybody out there can say, I get they shouldn't have did that. But what I'm saying is, bro should have definitely been like, all right, I'm getting out this car for they really try to, but because at this point you gotta go off. And this is how you get killed. This is how you get killed as a black man. That's why he said, show me your hands. And if a black dude would have bucked even a little bit or did anything, look, matter of fact, let's look back and see what this cop was doing when it happened. Was he holding his gun?
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Yeah, buddy, you better believe he was clutching.
Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
No, he was resisting arrest. They broke in your car, took you out the vehicle, tried to put you on the ground, and as soon as you gave a little resistance, pop.
Stop fighting!
Put your hands on your back.
And then he proceeds to say, like, you never told me to get out the car. You never did. Like, come on, bro. They told you to get out that car. They told you to get out that car, man. But for right now, I do want to find the response to that. Because it's telling, man. It is telling, and I might have to go to Instagram to find this thing. Let's see if Shade Room. This is something Shade Room would post because it would play on y'all's little hearts. You know what I mean? It'll play on y'all's little hearts. Let me see the Shade Room. Let's see, boom. All right, I think it's right here. But yeah, what you got to do in that situation, man, is absolutely. You don't want to take this thing no further. We not gonna take it no further. We're gonna get out that car. Let's hear what they said.
February 19th, 2025, Mcneil was arrested for resisting a police officer without violence, driving on a suspended driver's license, and possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana. On February 20th, 2025, Mcneil pled guilty to and was adjudicated guilty of resisting a police officer without violence and driving on a suspended driver's license. Those pleas of guilty were accepted by a local judge who found them to have been factual basis and to have been voluntarily made by Mcneil. After the resolution of this criminal case, Mcneil took custody of his cell phone, the one he presumably used to record the footage that was shared on social media, on March 5th, 2025. At no time, February to now, did Mcneil contact JSO to file a complaint, nor share with the agency the cell phone footage that is circulated on social media. As I said earlier, immediately upon becoming aware of this footage, JSO began a criminal and administrative investigations into the incident. Had Mcneil filed a complaint on February 19, 2020, JSO began a criminal and
Now, what you're seeing there is what they did is they know they hit him in the face, busted him up real good. But what they said is, we're gonna drop your weed charge if you plead guilty to. That's how they do. We got you on the weed. Boom. We got that. That was the problem solved right there. That's gonna be our little thing we got. That's gonna be that trick up our sleeve. Sorry. That's the trick up the sleeve though. You gotta plead guilty to unsuspended license and then resisting, and all you gonna get is this. But if you go for this weed too, that's 3. It could serve. Once they threaten that man, be like 3 months to 6 months to 9 months. Like, it's over. He like, all right, come on, sign it. Sign it. Y'all gonna drop the weed. Cool. He thanking them at this point. He's like, thank y'all for looking out for me, because I know I was tripping. I know I was wrong. And if he really wasn't wrong, he wouldn't have did that. But bro, probably know. By what we see, we cannot judge what, like, for a cop to be over here and over there, and for them to get to that point, so much more has already been discussed. So much more has already been discussed. So you can't just go by off that what you seen. You seen an effect to a cause. That's what you seen. That was an effect to a cause. Something caused that. He didn't just pull over. You see what I'm saying? And they got folks already real mad and upset about this thing. Like, it was 2 black officers on the scene who was also, seemed like they was telling him, shut up. Like, nah, shut up, bro. Come on, man. You got weed on you, dog. You driving unsuspended. Come on, bro. Get out the car. What are you talking about? At this point, think of that. That's dangerous. I would say some of the most violent people that they deal with also drive unsuspended with drugs in a car. And what else is missing? They maybe got one of these somewhere close around. If you don't got the license, you drive unsuspended while you got weed, you are indeed somebody who, you know what I mean? You ain't got your stuff together. And who don't got their stuff together? Criminals. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't get into this situation. Don't get in that car with that in your pocket. And you got unsuspended, like, come on, and you driving suspended. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's that right there. I don't even care if you would have made it to your destination and the cops didn't. If you told me as my friend, as my brother, that you were driving out here with weed in a car on a suspended license, I'm calling you dumb every single time. Forget what anything happened to you. I'm telling you, you're putting yourself in that position. You're going down. You might have a tail light out, bro. You're going down. Weed in your back pocket, not even in the trunk, you're going down. Not even in you're going down. What are we talking about? And you ain't got, like, come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's not jump to conclusions and get over emotional about this. Like, no.
And administrative investigations into the incident. Had Mcneil filed a complaint, JSO would have started this investigation at that time. But we were not aware of this allegation or of improper use of force before this weekend. As this is agency's pattern of practice in any circumstances of use of force, the relevant body-worn camera footage was reviewed by multiple levels of supervision. However, as you'll see in short order, the body-worn camera footage does not capture Officer Bauer's response to resistance when Mcneil was seated in the driver's seat. As I explained, although the State Attorney's Office has deemed it not criminal, the response to resistance is now subject of a pending administrative review to determine if Bauer's conduct violated JSO policy. JSO began a...
All right, well, they looking. It seemed like they looking for it, so, you know what I mean?
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one...
So he walked up. Imagine that. You pull somebody over because you got to talk to them, and then they won't even roll their window down. So it's like, bruh, that's a weird right there already, right? But it's defensive. You got every right to. I'm like, well, all right, can you open the door, bro? Like, I need to talk to you, bro. I need to see a license. I need to see, you know what I mean? Like, just think if that was you, if that was your dad out there just pulling somebody over because he ran their plates and seen the error and said, hey, this is what we stop people for. And the first thing that happened in that situation is he don't roll down his window and he asking, what did I do? Of course, just normal. But I'm just saying that always starts off bad. That's a bad, you gotta sweet talk these guys already. Hey, how you doing, officer? I apologize. My window don't work. And unfortunately, this door don't work. I crawl in through over here. I can roll down this window. You know what I mean? Lie to whatever. Hey, you gotta get creative. If you driving that dirty, you gotta be creative. That's something hey, you got it done, but I can roll down this back window for you. You know what I mean? Or something. I can roll down that window. That's the only window to work in the car. Whatever. I can roll it down. They'd be like, all right, let me go over here then. Cool. Hey, you know why I stopped you? Why? And then you can tell they start having that interaction.
Your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
headlights are off under this weather. Now, that sounds like a lame reason to pull somebody over.
Okay.
There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't
So yeah, he pulled him over for no reason.
matter. You're still.
It doesn't matter. Well, if it didn't matter, you saying you can. If it doesn't matter, you're telling me you can pull me over anytime you want.
Required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull
Okay, I get it now. Can I pull that law up? I get it now.
that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
He did extremely well, though. I can't lie. Like, he did extremely well. He handled himself very well. I can't even lie to you. He did. Like, now that I'm understanding the reason, like, he thinking like, damn, man. Even though he got the weed on his car, you know, he gonna try to fight. He gonna try to fight for his case. So I get it, bro. You try to, but once it gets to this part, abort mission, bro. Because if you guilty, you driving suspended with weed, like this is now. If you was clean, I understand that. Damn it, I understand that. I do. I understand if you ain't got no weed on you and my license ain't suspended, and you talking about hey buddy, let me roll this window down for your ass, dog. Matter of fact, let me take a picture of you and there, like, bro. Cause what? This is something you fight in court. I'm sorry, this is not something you fight on wherever he was at. This is something you fight in court. So I gotta hold. I'm just telling you because I'm giving advice now. Both sides of the coin is if that was my son, but I'm also giving you the perspective of if I was the police or somebody I love was a police officer. I understand how things can go wrong, especially if you if the first dude pulled you over on some BS. I've been pulled over on some BS. And I listen, I'm never gonna admit to no, I did nothing wrong. I'm gonna give you a great excuse and tell you might be seeing things or like, bro, we gotta see our day in court. Believe me, but I'm not about to get into it with you over here because I ain't riding around with no weed in my car. Nor am I riding around with unsuspended license. That's something I did, man, back when I was a kid, bro. Not no grown-ass man doing that. That is a red flag, bro. I cannot defend that. I'm sorry. I cannot defend somebody driving with weed and a suspended license. And if you can, okay. And I'm not even saying what the police did was right. But I'm just saying I understand why they felt like they could do it. You feel what I'm saying? And they was, like I said, they was happy when they found the weed. Like, got him. Yes. This is all we needed to get him. And boom. You see what I'm saying? Then we take that away and then they're gonna be like, all right. You know, they definitely gotta move different. But hey, that's where they at. Jacksonville. You know, they got black people, white, you know what I mean? Nah, they just ain't, they might be fed up with something. I'm telling you, they ain't going for something no more. Sorry to tell you, but rough fellas, let me know what y'all think. Be easy on me.